Hello and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. Our current goals are to progress in research and prepare individual rooms for all of our duplicates. As you can see, the individual rooms project is being halted slightly by the fact that it is filled with water. So we're going to get the water out and put her out. We're starting off on cycle 41, and our first order of business is going to make this pump. As you can see, it is pumping out the liquid, and that's going to unflood it while we work on beautifying this place. As you can see, the core filter is saying that these rooms are pretty ugly. So we're going to fix that. We're going to fix the fact that the rooms are ugly, and we're just going to build a ton of flower pots. It's basically the same logic behind just spamming chairs in RimWorld. And we're going to carry this on to cycle 42, where we're going to continue decorating. Yeah. So hopefully, here on cycle 43, we also need to fix this water situation we have going on. So what we're going to do is we're going to move the water pump, and we're going to work on gradually filling the bottom with tile so that the water level will rise. Speaking of rising, we have some skill points to distribute. We're going to start off with this guy, and we're going to give him aesthetic design to give him better decorating. Next, we're going to take Harold and give her improved carrying, and Jean we're going to give improved carrying as well. And now we get to select another duplicate or this care package. Now there's rationale between picking all of them, but I think I'm going to go for the care package just because none of them have like 3 interests like I usually like to grab. But we could also, we're gonna take the care package. And now that we've fixed the water pump, we can have water again. Which is going to be essential for our food makers, essentially. We're also going to take ceiling lights and put them in all the rooms, just because, like, they're going to make it look nicer. And we're also going to give them some ceiling trim. Now, this will be really useful for when I inevitably have to put oxygen pumps in here. Although now that I'm thinking about it, there might be some other way to get oxygen to these rooms without making the whole thing ugly. Now on day 44, we're dealing with starvation because the water was broken, so we couldn't make food. So I'm going to make all of the food making bills yellow alerts, so that basically forces them to do them. And Ashen has earned a skill point. We're going to give him aesthetic design, and we're going to give Hassan crop tending, because we need... I think what I need to do is I just need to make a to-do list. And Devon has a skill point. He's the only one who has a skill point right now, so we don't need to assign anyone else, and we're going to give him improved carrying. Now to solve the fact that no one here can breathe, we're gonna put oxygen diffusers in all of the rooms. They are ugly, but I think the duplicates will have to tolerate it in order to breathe. Also, once we figure out the oxygen thing, we might be able to just... And we get to select another blueprint. So we have 2 care package options or 2 pawn options. So our options are Ellie and Bert. And we're gonna take Ellie, just cut. It's now cycle 46, and we are chilling. We've got power generation going, we've got people cooking. We do have long commutes, but that's to be expected. What I might want to do is just redesign the base and see if I can make a layout that works better. But we are going to be keeping that sort of sleeping area. I think that's going to be our new sort of jumping off point. And here we are on day 47, and it's time to get these lights up and running so that, the oxygen diffusers can actually function. So we're going to build batteries between them, and if you notice, you will actually realize that I've built one of the individual bedroom sections bigger than the others. I'm not going to fix it soon. It bothers me, but I'm just going to ignore it. I don't really know what else to do. I've already, put stuff there. Gossman has a skill point. We're gonna give her... I think we should give her improved carrying. That doesn't seem like it'll stress her out too much. Just seems like she's just generally stressed. Actually, electrical engineering. We'll just stress her out. Alright, and now on day 47, we are starving once again. Yeah. So this is probably going to be a consistent problem, so we might want to start thinking about just building a kitchen and taking people who are good at cooking off of all of their tasks. Like, their job is to cook now. We'll just cook and store up food forever. Stress is at 13%, probably because of the starvation. Yeah. So, I should make a to-do list so I could actually do things with some level of priority. The lights are on now, but some of the oxygen diffusers aren't going because the air pressure is too high. So that's kind of a problem, because the air in there isn't necessarily breathable. And as you can see, we've kind of got a lot of pollution going on. So we kind of need to figure out a way to purify the air. And we're running out of water again, so we're gonna put tiles in the low spots of the pond and just raise the water level. Yeah. Those of you who have read Aesop's Fables will be familiar with this technique from a story about a crow who uses pebbles to raise the water level in a pitcher. Which, fun fact, is a behavior that has been observed in real-life crows. And Josh has earned a skill point. We are going... That's going to be a theme. And yeah, we've got another skill point, this time with Turner. And Turner right now has improved tinkering and electrical engineering. But it looks like we haven't unlocked mech electronics yet. So what we're gonna give him is demolition, and we're just gonna stress him out a bit because we are working on that. Alright, it is day 49. We've fixed the water again, and we're able to choose a new blueprint. So we have Frankie, Camille, or one of two care packages. We're going to take Frankie because honestly we owe. He starts with farming, and we're giving him another skill, and there he goes. And there he goes. And now, just because we can, we're gonna put another layer of tiles in the reservoir because the water level is getting low. I really need to find a way to purify the water. And down here, we're gonna try and make some kind of contraption that'll essentially bottle the O2, and then I can release it somewhere else. Hopefully this will help with the air pressure problem, and let me produce more oxygen in the bedrooms. I have no idea if this is going to actually work. I've purposely avoided watching tutorials for this game, so I can just kind of go at it, and you all can just see my learning process and my thought process. This is going to mean that sometimes I'm going to make mistakes and things like that, but I hope this works. I hope this works because otherwise I need to come up with another solution. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. This does need power, so that's gonna be a situation. But it is getting close to the time when we need to sort of wrapping it up. Alright, thank you everyone for watching this video to the end. We've now reached the end of day 50, which means that this section of the series is going to end. I think we're in a pretty good place. We could be in a better place, but we could always be in a better place. I think I need to make a to-do list and sort of just organize my goals. And I'll see you next time.